These are my last now and next books. The last book I read was Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. I was one of those rare people who had neither read Pride and Prejudice nor seen the beloved 2005 adaptation, but now I can confidently say I have been converted into a Pride and Prejudice stan. I had so much fun reading this. I was not sure I was actually going to enjoy the story, mostly because I kind of have never been a Regency girly myself. The gossip in here is so good. I fell in love with Austen's writing style. I love her humor. I love her characters. I love how fast-paced this was. I get why this is so many people's favorite book, and I actually now consider it a top 10 book for myself. I lived for Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy. I gave it 5 stars. It was my first Austen, but definitely not my last one. I am currently reading George Orwell's 1984. I actually just started this today. I was planning on reading this towards the end of the month, but then I saw that my bestie started it like 2 days ago, so I was like, do you want to book club it? She said yes, so we're book clubbing it. I consider myself a new reader, so of course there are so many classics that I haven't read. As many of you know, this is a dystopian speculative fiction novel exploring themes of totalitarianism, mass surveillance, and freedom of speech. One of the reasons why I wanted to read 1984 this month was because I recently returned to the States from an international trip, and I realized I wasn't asked to show my passport upon entry, and I was instead asked for a scan of my face. I know this has been going on for a while, but post AI adoption, it made me feel kind of weird. So I was like, okay, I think it's time to read 1984 and see what all the tea is about. The next book I'm reading is Isabel Allende's The House of the Spirits. Of course, I am reading this in Spanish. I actually already started reading this, but I decided to put a pause on it to read 1984 instead. This book is a multi-generational story about a family living in an unnamed country. Most people would agree it's Chile, but really it could be any country in South America given the history of the region. We basically explore the family's dynamic as the country they live in experiences political unrest. This book is a classic in the Latin America magical realism boom of the 20th century, and it is Isabel Allende's debut novel. I love Allende's writing. I read Violeta a few years ago and really enjoyed it, so I'm very, very excited to read what some people say is her best novel. Even though I've only read about 30 pages of this, I can say I was really enjoying it.